Hello everyone, my name is Jordan Aker and I will be presenting my speech on international adoption through China. Thousands of children around the world are orphaned, longing to someday be a part of a home and be loved by a family. Because of adoption, children get to experience the love of a family and the love of Jesus Christ. The Waiting Child Program, or the Special Needs Program, through China takes roughly 12 to 18 months, whereas the Non-Special Needs Program takes a minimum of 6 years and an average of about 9 years. Children in this Chinese Special Needs Program are from about 9 months to 13 years of age, and they are typically classified as special needs, often due to varied minute conditions and disabilities, some of which are worse than others. Okay, come here. This is my little sister Esther. Can you say hi, everybody?
Hello, buddy.
Say, my name's Esther.
Hello, Esther.
How old are you?
6.
No, you're 2.
2.
And you're gonna be 3, right? We adopted Esther last December, and we could not be more in love. It took about 9 months total to get her. My parents went to China for about 2 weeks, and then they came home with her. Her disabilities include cup ear, and that's right here. As you can see, the cartilage didn't fully form in her ear, so it sticks out more than her other ear, as you can probably tell. Yep. She also had congenital syphilis and a congenital heart defect, which she was treated for, and she now has a clean bill of health. Okay. Go ask Dad for Elmo. In addition, the adopting family who chooses the child gets to pick the gender and usually the age range, and as well as the disabilities. So if you are open to more disabilities than others, then you can check those, and you do not have to accept a child that has a certain disability that you are not up to. All in all, there are thousands of children in China patiently awaiting the day that they are welcomed into their destined family, their family of God. Adoption requirements, you must be married at least 2 years, and you must be through the ages of 30 and 55 in order to adopt in the Special Needs Program through China. In addition to this, the net worth of the family must be about $80,000 a minimum, just so they can afford it and afford to take care of a child, as well as afford adoption, because it is very expensive. There may not be more than 5 children under the age of 18 years old. And the youngest family, the minimum is 1 year old. So if a family is adopting and say the mother gets pregnant, she must wait until the baby is 1 year old until they can finish their adoption process. Foreign travel is required to adopt the child, and that usually takes about 2 weeks. In China, it's pre-planned, and there's delegated days for sightseeing. And then there's also days where you go to the orphanage to pick up your child. And then the child actually stays with the parents. And the parents are not officially the parents yet, actually. They're kind of foster parents for the night. And they see if the child does well. And if the child does, then they are allowed to take them back to the United States. The cost of adoption is very high, from the actual adopting cost to the agency to social workers to the trip. It's very expensive, so the final adoption cost is roughly $20,000 to $25,000. My parents spent around $25,000 because we were actually adopting in Ethiopia before this, and then we switched to the Special Needs Program through China, which went a lot faster. A lot of doctors in China actually diagnose kids with conditions that they do not have, or they have very minor conditions that are not considered special needs, to get them through the system faster, and so they can be a part of a family faster, because otherwise, like I mentioned before, China takes a very long time to adopt. Several kids are given up for adoption in China due to several reasons, such as the strict child policy. And oftentimes, if a child is born with a disability or condition, the parents do not want them and abandon them or give them up for adoption. I could not imagine life without my beautiful little sister Esther. I'm so glad that God called my parents to adopt, and my family is eternally blessed because of the gift that the Lord gave us. All children are a blessing from the Lord and deserve an equal chance to be a part of a family and feel God's love. Thank you.